Hi, thanks for joining us for Flicktease Right Around the Country, your quirky film review show starring myself, Cos, and Gavin. Welcome, guys. What's coming up on the show?
Now we're going
Starring.
to take...
Did you like that?
Starring us, we're going to take a look at a rather small, not highly anticipated, nobody's hanging out for this comic action flick called Iron Man.
Gavin.
We're going to discuss three other flicks. Your favourite genre, Andre?
Oh, what's that?
An Aussie outback thriller.
Oh, Aussie anything.
I know you look forward to those, and a couple of romantic comedies, which is my favourite genre, so stay tuned.
I feel bad that I'm tarred with this cultural cringe
You did it, mate.
You
brush
started
after
it.
all these years, because no, Australian movies haven't got better since we started. What was I
You
thinking?
thought about it for a
What
second.
was I thinking? Let's take a look at Robert Downey Jr. Where's he been for, I guess since, was it Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
Perhaps.
Been a bit quiet, but he's terrific in Iron Man. Let's take a look.
No one's allowed to talk, is that it? You can't talk?
No, you intimidate them.
Good God, you're a woman.
Is it better to be feared or respected? And I say, is it too much to ask for both? I humbly present the Jericho. To peace.
Tony Stark. Now you work for me. What are you building, Stark?
I want to protect the people I put in harm's way.
A man with a dozen of these can rule all of Asia.
Yeah, I can fly.
Let's see if this dog can hunt.
So the upgrade is complete.
Tell you what, throw a little hot rod red in there.
Damn.
Good luck keeping up.
What's going on here?
Let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've caught me doing. There's been speculation that I'm parading around as a superhero. I'm just not the hero type, clearly.
Well, there's a look at the new Marvel Comics superhero vehicle.
Give Marvel their own studios and
Look what happens.
Let them out to play. This is their first independent feature from their own studios. So I can only imagine they're going to be pretty prolific from now on because they've got a lot of source material.
Nothing will hold them back. But I like their choice of Robert Downey Jr. in the title role, Cos.
Yes, well, I did love Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and I don't know where he has been in the meantime.
Rehabbing.
Like I said, they only let him out every now and then. Now, Jon Favreau's directed this one. You might remember him as an actor who works a lot with Vince Vaughn.
Yes, and Vince Vaughn.
That
He
sort of-
directed Zathura, so he's been directing a few movies of late, so he's able.
Yeah, and he's kind of interesting too. He's got an interesting take on things. Now, this reminded me so much of Transformers because, again, I
how it
didn't know
looks.
the source material and, you know, there's a whole background to it that the aficionados know all about. I had to get online to find out all about the comics and the Nemesis and the this and this, and I think we're in for a big franchise. What about you?
Oh, see, someone asked me when I went back to work the next day, they said, so, is there going to be a sequel? And I thought,
I think
maybe
he's got lots
but
more baddies to fight, and also that whole SHIELD industry organisation thing.
Stark. Oh no, SHIELD, the government
agency.
Does it
They
depend,
become a
on
sort
how
of-
much it makes? You know, does that sway
Oh, well,
them?
it's already going to be huge.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
huge.
it's big.
No,
Yeah.
I like Jeff Bridges. Is he any good? Or just hammy?
Well, spoiler alert.
Oh.
Oh,
He plays the crazy mad scientist.
yes.
The megalomaniac who wants to take over the world.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler, doesn't everyone know that?
Well, no, you don't until...
Oh, okay.
It's a twist, Gavin.
I assumed he was... Oh, okay. I assumed he was a bad guy. Sorry. I've seen the poster, you know.
Look, how much like Doc Ock,
Oh, yeah.
from Spider-Man is this whole sort of contraption in the end.
Yep.
And then in those crazy
bit
trivia
RoboCop
things that I looked at, RoboCop 2, crazy trivia online, IMDb, you know, with all this Marvel stuff, you needed to have been a Marvel fan to even understand the trivia, because they were saying that there were going to be references about how Doc Ock was made by Stark Industries.
Crossover.
Yes, and it kind of all didn't come off, but I was going,
cross-pollination.
these people, you know, yes, cross-pollination. Ooh, lots of background stuff there. But look, it's action, it's kind of funny. First half of the movie, I was enjoying it so much I forgot that I hate action comic book hero movies.
It's a guilty pleasure for me.
And I
no
kind of
question.
went, I'm enjoying this, it's as silly as it gets, but it was based in a kind of, and you love Robert Downey Jr.'s, you know, misogynist,
Look, it's always going to
womanising
get
character.
It's always going to get silly. It's always going to go OTT, Gavin. It's a given. It's a comic a book. It's always going to have an end of the world threat solved within 5 minutes.
And it doesn't take itself too seriously like the darker,
Not at all.
the darker X-Men and Batman.
Not
and
at
that
all,
sort
and the Punisher and all that nonsense.
okay.
Look, this is full
they're all
price
there.
for me. Thoroughly enjoying it, entertaining, and a giggle or two.
And how much background has it got before it was made? Because they were saying Quentin Tarantino was going to make it sort of 10 years ago, then Joss Whedon was going to make it, then Nick Cassavetes was going to make
you
it.
have been doing your research, haven't you?
There was already
Goodness
a 60s
me.
animated series of it
series.
and a 94 TV movie. So this is kind of the movie that eventually had
And it's
to
got nothing to do with that animated movie, The Iron Giant.
Iron Giant.
No connection whatsoever, because I haven't seen this one.
No.
Scoring, Cos?
Oh, look, I'm going to go a little bit Transformers here. I'm going to say full price plus GST, because I really kind of think you get your money's worth. And it's fun, and, oh no, don't look at me
Well,
like
hold
that.
you to that.
I've lost all credibility. I did, I lost it
I
all with
liked it too.
Transformers. And it was only last week I was saying I'm an older woman who needs more from her movies than 2D characters.
Let's
and
preserve
now I'm
this
giving
footage.
this
Did you hear that, viewer?
You sound like Margaret.
and now I'm giving it full price, but it was kind of fun.
It was a lot of fun, Gavin. That's what we thought of Iron Man.